Hello, this is Palagi. Thank you for tuning in my channel, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. This is going to be uncut, and I don't normally do unboxing videos, but I've done two other videos on the 940 series, so I thought I'd just switch it up completely. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into it. Using the old Benchmade Nakamura. This is the -1 series to get into the box here. You know, it was actually my wife that found this on, I don't know exactly how she found it, but it was a Going Gear special. It's actually an exclusive from Benchmade and Going Gear, and it looked really interesting, and I really wanted to check it out, so I ordered one. Now, there was very limited quantities. A lot of grace here, huh? And I wanted to grab one while I still could. Now, from what I understand, they're completely out. There's going to be another shipment of them in late May. If you're interested and this is something that you would like to get your hands on, go ahead and open her up and see where we're at here. Wow. Wow, that is a striking knife. Holy smokes. Look at that. My goodness. Now, red is a really neat color. I don't see a lot of Benchmades in red. Now, the original 940, there was a red rendition in the aluminum scales. That was back when they put, I believe it was 154 cm in it. I mean, that was way back in the day. And since then, I don't know of any other ones that they offered. Now, what this is G10 here. And this is what they call C-tek. This is a C-tek inlay. Now, for those of you who don't know what C-tek is, essentially it is a kind of a honeycomb matrix of aluminum. It would almost be like a cookie cutter filled with like a polymer resin, and it makes that really neat look there. I mean, I love it. I, for one, actually, I've been wondering why, you know, knife makers haven't been putting it on a lot of knives. I mean, it's been around for a while. I think, I mean, it was thought of, and it came out, I think, in the mid 1990s. It hasn't been a real popular for whatever reason. But I saw it for custom knife scales, and I want to rehandle my Falkneven S1 in it. But anyway, really neat knife. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out just a little bit here. Now, the steel on this bad boy is a 154 cm. It is a CPM 20 CV, if memory serves. At least that's what the site said. Yes, it is. It says right on the blade there. This is an absolutely beautiful knife. Really, really striking. In contrast, and I've already reviewed this, you might notice the hardware is a little bit different here. I put some blue screws. They were supposed to match that, but they don't exactly. Anyway, this is the 940-1 in carbon fiber. As you can see, this is with the S90 V steel and the blue spacers. I really like that red, though. That red looks awesome. And the G10 just looks fantastic. Now, it's not overly grippy. I know it looks from camera that there's some grip there. There really isn't. But it looks nice. It's set up a little tight for my personal preference, but the lockup is good. Really good, actually. Yeah, very good. So it just takes a little bit of... Wow, that's really nice. This pocket clip is See that? It almost looks like a parkerizing. What it is diamond-like coating, I believe is what they call it. So it's essentially just a high-resistance coating that they put on this split arrow pocket. And just like the others, it is reversible for the left hand, so you can put it on, this other side here. So essentially it's just a 940 with just a new and unique spin on it. And I have to say, this is probably one of my favorites. I mean, I think that is really, really cool looking. I'll give you some close-ups there. Yeah, just awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get some specs really quick. Again, usually I have all this stuff worked out in my videos, but we're kind of doing it as is here. So go ahead and see where we're at. 2.53 ounces, which is, I believe, on par with its advertised weight. In contrast, I'm kind of curious to see where this runs. 2.39, so actually the carbon fiber doesn't take a whole lot off. I wouldn't really expect it to. It is the same design, and I know carbon fiber is pretty light, but anyway. Now, ordinarily, before a review, I would kind of clean everything up nice and neat, although this looks pretty nice and clean. What I use for that, as you can see, I don't know if you can notice, but there's kind of a shimmer to the carbon fiber, and it works especially well with the carbon fiber. It kind of comes with sort of a matte-looking finish when you get them. What I do, I use this stuff. I actually got it at Walgreens. It's used to kind of rejuvenate your headlamps on your vehicles, and although it works okay for the cars, it works for a little bit. It works exceptionally well for knives. What you do is you put kind of this polish. It's just this really, really fine grit on this cloth. You kind of work it in everywhere. It kind of has this white finish, and then you buff it off, and then you finish with this this lens polish, and it really puts a nice kind of a shimmer to it. Anyway, that's what I would do. Whoops, looks like I got some on this, darn it. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Look what I did there. I totally messed that up. Well, you're seeing it for the first time here. Wow. Okay, my bottle's leaking. Anyway, I got that on that C-tek, and notice it is an awful lot darker. I'm going to try to, I'm going to have to make it all one color, but I'm going to try to take that off with some soap and water. My gosh. Look at that. Darn it. Huh. Okay, I am back. The staining of the C-tek, it actually inspired me to go ahead and take this apart, and kind of interesting. These little inlays are just super thin, as you can see, and they just sit in like so, held in by a couple of screws. Now, what happened, there was, I didn't see that it could get underneath there, but that's exactly what happened. That was the reason I couldn't get rid of that dark look. It was just lined with water. I tried to clean it up with soap and water, and that's what was creating that dark look. But another thing I noticed, it might be hard to see, but can you see right there, there's like a hole down in there? Now, I don't know if they did that specifically for drainage or what the deal is, but I suppose that could go both ways. If there's any amount of water or anything else, it could, you know, get in here. So if you are one that gets your knives wet, I don't know how well that is going to dry. I mean, it might be, you know, you might have to take it apart and, you know, have it dry out thoroughly. I'm not sure. On the flip side, though, one thing I thought that was kind of neat is, you know, with this inlay, you can put whatever you want here. I mean, I can go out and I have some, you know, neat exotic woods and different things that I could actually put in there. So I think that's kind of neat. the way that's set up, and it goes in there very, very easily. So, you know, I probably should have taken a look at that, but it was an unboxing video, as you know. So, anyway, the knife itself, awesome. I've always been a big 940 fan, as most of you probably know. It's just, it's a classic design. It's awesome, and I thought I had to get my hands on this. I've always been a big fan of C-tek. I don't have a red Benchmade. It was something that I wanted. So anyway, all in all, I think this knife is a complete and total win. Absolutely striking, beautiful. That G10 with this C-tek, I think it looks just amazing. Love the red. I love the steel on it. I don't know what's not to like. The CPM 20CV, great steel. The centering is great, as per, you know, Benchmade standards. Everything about this knife, you can tell it screams quality, and you know, this is going to be a really neat addition to the collection. So, if perhaps you didn't know about this knife, or you did but weren't able to grab one on this first run, I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into the channel. I know it was a very informal and kind of strange video, but I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to leave your mark down in the comment section below. Anyway, until next time, this is Palagi, signing off.